What's up, Sparkman family? It's your boy Sparkman, and today we're going over our top 10 favorite Yu-Gi-Oh products of 2022. Number 10 on that list is Legend of the Crystal Beast structure deck. This structure deck came out, and it was such an awesome structure deck because people were like, "Oh, we could play Crystal Beasts," and you can. It's a little tough right now in this meta, but you can. um, and there were some major reprints in it, so let's go over those major reprints real quick. But myself being so cheap, I didn't want to afford and pay for three Ash Blossoms that were like $20 plus. So I was really happy when they reprinted it in the structure deck because, as you guys can see, it's like $4 a pop. So that's pretty good. You get three of these copies for $12 total. You could probably get them less even now too. And they had some other pretty good reprints in here. You got Ghost Spell, Dimension Shifter, Cosmic Cyclone, Fair Flame. So some pretty awesome cards in here, and that's why I think it's number 10 on the list because it had some pretty cool reprints. It had a major reprint for those that decide to run Effect Veiler and other things, just because Ash Blossom was so expensive at the time. So yeah, number 10 on our list. What is number 9 on our list? Whoops, wrong button. There we go. The Grand Creators. The Grand Creators is going to be number 9 on the list. It's definitely a great set. Don't get me wrong. It had, I believe, what did it have? It had Exo Sisters, I believe, right? Exo Sisters. As we load here, yeah, we had Exo Sisters in here. Sophia, Pax. We had Radimus Mare. I think that's how you say it, right? Armistier. Sure. Um, Faithful Adventures, Water Enchantress. So it had some pretty awesome stuff. They even reprinted Insecto Hornet as a collector's rare. So, some pretty cool collector's rares as well. Emergency Teleport, Psalm Strike, So definitely number 9 on our list because it definitely had some cards that people still play to this day, like Radimus Mare. And, it definitely was an impactful set in the meta. Not, you know, crazy impactful, but it definitely was impactful in the meta. It definitely was cool. It has some cool collector's rare, so there's that as well. But number 8 on our list is going to be the 2022 tin of Pharaoh Gods. For me, this is number 8 on the list, just because, I was a little disappointed with Konami with this one, just because, we had some half prints and short prints in this tin and this product, which was, you know, I was not in favor of that. That was just really terrible of them to do that, considering that we were all looking forward to getting a lot of cards reprinted and accessible, and they just weren't. Um, and though the price of cards have gone down this set, due to the fact that people don't really care to pick up this set, because of all the dramatic stuff with the short print, half print. Um, it's it's number 8 on my list. I wasn't a big fan of it. I was a big fan when I first heard about it and all the reprints, but then when you hear about the short and half prints, it kind of just like depleted your hype for the set, honestly. Though it had some, like I said, it had some good reprints. It just wish it was better in terms of that. Next on our list at number 7 is Tactical Masters. I actually really like Tactical Masters. It had some really awesome stuff in here. In terms of Runic Tip, you had Cosmic Cyclones as a collector rare and Drone Lockbar, which was pretty cool. Some impactful cards like Runic Fountain, the Labyrinth cards that are really impactful right now. You got Scapegoat Collector's Rare, which was, again, if you're not a fan of Scapegoat, like, what are you doing? That's a classic card right there. Runic Fountain, like I said, Hugin right here. Some really good cards and some pricey cards at that. And you can pick up a box for $50. So you can get a good set of ultra rares that are pretty well priced, I think. So Cycle Master is still doing pretty good in the meta in terms of probably going profit if you do pick up a box as well. And collectors are not as hard to pull as you might think. So if you get yourself a collector's rare, that's pretty awesome as well. On to number 6 on our list here. Number 6 is going to be Ghosts from the Past, the second haunting. Actually, a little, it's not that I don't like Ghosts from the Past because I really do, and I love Ghost rares. They're my favorite rarity. Don't get me wrong, they're my favorite rarity. But here's the thing, Ghosts from the Past lacked a lot of things that, I think Magnificent Mavens brought to us. I wish there were sleeves put in here, like a sleeve for each of the ghost rare cards. That would have been pretty cool, right? Like if they were doing that for Magnificent Mavens, and they knew they were going to do that, they should have done that to this. This would have brought up that product more, as well. But they said the ghost rares were more accessible, and it just felt like it wasn't. It just felt like it was still hard to pull. Some people were ordering a whole case and still not getting a ghost rare. So I'm not sure how accessible it really was, if they were lying or if they were telling the truth. I mean, yeah, people did pull ghost rares here and there, and that's great and everything. But the ghost rares weren't that as hyped, and they're still pretty not as high price as you would think. Dark Mission Girl's still holding a good, price point around, I think it was like 200, 300 last time I saw it. We can check real quick. Um, 184. I mean, it's gone down, but it lacked a lot of things that I thought it wouldn't, since it had Blue Eyes and Dark Magician Girl in here and Red Eyes. Three of the really big OG cards in here as well as like Cyber Dragon, which again, like, look at this. I mean, the prices are dramatically shocking. Like Red Dragon Archfiend is at 24, and that might be just because it's showing maybe a lightly played version, yeah. But still, like, it's wow. It's kind of weird to see this, right? Like $30 for that. That's pretty shocking actually. So, yeah. It's kind of crazy when you think about it, thinking that Ghost Free Pass might be, higher ranked and also like a better product, but it just wasn't. It just didn't hit for me. So that's why it's number 6 on the list. Now we get to our top 5, and 5th on the list is one of the newer sets that came out, Battle of Legend Crystal Revenge. This set, I think, hit all the factors in terms of starlights. Oh my goodness, we had so many amazing starlights in this set, right? So, just to go over it really quickly, we had, Exodia, Access Code, Borload, Super Poly, all the pieces of Exodia, of course, Yatagarasu, and Blackwing Armor Master. Like, that's really awesome. Like, I cannot even deny that. That is crazy awesome that all these starlights were in here, and some pretty awesome ones in that. I don't think any starlight you get in here, you're pretty much happy with it, to be honest with you. However, the ultra rares, or was it the secret rares in this set, you guys can see the price. It's just not worth it to get this if you don't pull a starlight, honestly. Like, and to pull a starlight is going to be hard. Again, it's 1 per case, and if you're lucky, and it's just not worth it. That's why you're seeing the price of Battle Legend Crystal Revenge go down, and you're probably going to continue to see it go down as well. But do pick it up, because long-term value of the box will hold really nicely because of all the starlights in here. So there is that. On to the next one, which is our number 4 on here, is Darkwing Blast. Now, I do believe Darkwing Blast deserves this number 4 spot here, because it did have some really awesome cards for the meta. It had some Kashtira stuff right here. It had the Bishil, support here, the Terrament support, the Labyrinth stuff. It had the cool Starlight Rare that I still love and I still respect, and that will go up over time. I do believe so. It had some sprite stuff in here, so it had a bunch of different things in here that would, help out different meta decks, right? And then you had Spellbound as well. Some pretty cool cards in here as well that are underrated. So there's those things as well, but I really do believe a long-term value of this set could be amazing for you to hold on to, and especially with a lot of these cards seeing big play, the following year in 2023, like Kashtira, cards. I would be a lookout for this set to be going up in price. It's already at $74, and just keep in mind this thing is about to go even further up as we move onto the next product that comes out for Yu-Gi-Oh here. Onto our top 3 now. Our third place product here that I have here is Power of the Elements. Power of the Elements, it did a great job. I mean, and you could see the price. It's still good at $74. We had the Ultimate Slayer that came out in here, and it got its Starlight Rare. Ex-Sister Martha for those that love their Ex-Sister cards. And then, of course, your DP Starlight was really awesome here. But you had some really cool stuff in here as well, like the Field Spell card that I will not say because I cannot pronounce it. We had the Sprite Blue. Like I said, Ultimate Slayer, we have the Sprite stuff. It definitely did a really good job in terms of getting people to buy this product because of a lot of the things it needed, like tournament stuff for the deck to be made, and for when the other sets came out, like the one we just went on Darkwing Blast, to make this set worthwhile. So I do think Power of the Elements did a great job. People love this set. And there's some really awesome cards in here you could get, as well as some collective purposes as well with the DP and stuff like that. So great job overall with this set. There is some banger sets this year. They weren't all hitters, of course, but which can you do? They can't all be winners, right? But this is number 3 on my list. But number 2 on my list is Magnificent Mavens. Now, Magnificent Mavens, again, I will say it, and I will continue to say it. I do not like the Pharaoh Rares. It's not my favorite. I know other people disagree, and that's okay. Everyone has their opinion. But it is number 2 on my list just because I do have respect for it because, again, even though I don't like Pharaoh's Rares, they are a collective purpose for the set, so it does have that, as well as it does have a meta-breaking type of deck in a Shizu. Like, it literally changed the whole entire way we play Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now, and making a Tier 0 format. So, I mean, it does have that with the collective purposes, with a lot of other cool nostalgic cards in here as well. So, it does its job, and there's awesome reprints in here like Triple Tactus Talon. I think I saw Evenly Matched in here, which it should be here. We have the Blackluster Soldier card. Necro Valley, of course, is really awesome. Lightning Storm we see over here at the side. We saw Change of Heart. Mirror Force always used, yeah, evenly matched right there. Infinite Impermanence, Appaloosa, Harpy's Feather Duster. A lot of amazing reprinted cards in this set, so it definitely deserves to be number 2 on the list. Affordable, everything like that, which is nice. Yeah, so I think it's a great set overall. Definitely number 2 on my list. And again, my opinion, I don't like the Secret Pharaoh's Rare, but again, it's other people do like it, and I have to respect their opinion on that as well. But still a great set overall, honestly, and in terms of besides the Secret Pharaoh's Rare, it does do its job in holding the collector's purposes and getting reprints for meta cards and people wanting to collect things and all those other stuff. Number 1 on my list is Battle of Chaos. Now, Battle of Chaos, it's my favorite because you saw a lot of Dark Magician support, a lot of Blue Eye support, and I love that. It's the OG cards getting support and respect that they deserve, as well as the best Starlights, in my opinion, that has come out in Yu-Gi-Oh! With the Dark Magicians and the Illusion of Chaos, as well as the Bloodshed Dragon. That's pretty awesome. And then they had a 25th anniversary Dark Magician in there as well, which is absolutely fantastic. And I'm a fan of Dynamorphia, so I love seeing Dynamorphia 3s as a Starlight. And then you had Dynamorphia support in here as well. We had Massive Chaos, which it looks super awesome. Hopefully this gets a really cool rarity upgrade in the future. Tamaris is still a pretty good card as well. But other than that, there's really nothing else in here besides Guardian Chimera. But I just love this set overall just because it just calls to me. I really do like it. I hope to get a banner one day. As you guys can see, I have the Darkwing Blast banner behind me, which I'm a big fan of, but I definitely want a Battle of Chaos banner as well. Overall, really happy with a lot of the sets that came out in Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm hoping for better. I'm hoping for that, Magnificent Mavens type of product to be accessible again, maybe in a Ghost Pass 3, where we see a lineup of ghosts, like let's say we have Jinzo and Time Wizard as our ghost rares, right? I would love to see we get sleeves of Jinzo and Time Wizard going alongside with the ghost rare, because I think that would be pretty cool and more incentive for someone to buy a product like Ghost from the Past. Yeah, that's basically it, everybody. I think that 2022 was a good year for Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm hoping 2023 is even better, and I'm so glad I get to create videos for you guys, and we'll be doing much more top 10 things as we come to a conclusion of the end of 2022. And from yours truly, Sparkman. Hope you enjoyed the video, and yeah, please subscribe, please subscribe, like, and comment. Peace out.